Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. Hey, today I'm doing to y'all that you see by the thumbnail and the word on the screen. Now I'm doing some old school white chocolate bread pudding. But I'm doing it in my air fryer. Y'all know this month is all about the air fryer. You know I got my air fryer right here, and I'm gonna do it in this air fryer and my other air fryer. You know I have two, so I'm gonna do double duty today. And I'm putting the bread pudding in these little ramekins where they can fit in the air fryer. I think I can get two in here. Yeah, I get two in here with no problem. So I'm gonna put two in here and two in my other. And I'm gonna show y'all exactly how I do it. I never did it in the air fryer before, but like I told y'all in previous videos, when using air fryer, it's kind of common sense cooking. All this is a small convection oven. And if you got a convection oven at home, if you don't, if you do, it's the same concept. In the restaurant industry, that's what we use, convection oven. So you just take your mind that you're using a convection oven, which cooks with air. Air helps it cook quicker. So that's the concept I use when I'm designing these recipes. So I'm gonna get everything prepped up. I got brioche I'm gonna use, and I got in the store. You can go in the special supermarket. H-E-B happen to have these. I got brioche here that has raisins already in it, so you know raisins in the bread pudding. But I got brioche that has the raisins. Or you can use raisin bread, which is good to use in bread pudding instead of having to buy raisins soaked already. That's a good concept. Just use raisin bread for your bread pudding. I'm gonna use white chocolates here, so it's gonna be white chocolate bread pudding, white chocolate raisin bread pudding. So I'll be right back when I get everything prepped, and we'll get this recipe going. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I am back here. Okay, now I got my eggs. I got my bread. Let me spray my little dishes here before I forget. I got my bread cube up there. Now on the stove here, I got the sugar and the milk heating up before I add the eggs. And y'all know, as I told you in the quiche recipe, anytime you use a royale. Royale is a fancy name, is a thickener for quiche, bread pudding, anything that requires egg and milk or cream and milk, it's a royale. And the equivalent to the perfect equivalent to any royale is 8 eggs to a quart. If you're using a quart of water, a quart of cream, always put 8 eggs in it, and you will guarantee it will thicken up. It will set up for you. So I got here, I got a half a quart of milk, and I got 4 eggs. I'm doing a half of the recipe. I ain't doing a whole quart of milk. So I got a half a quart of milk here, and I got 4 eggs here. I'm gonna mix the eggs up. I just want to get the milk to come up, not to a total boil, just a little room. That way it'll soak in these eggs a little bit better. So I'm gonna mix these eggs up, and I'm gonna temper these eggs in just a second with a little of that milk. And we're gonna pour this on the breadcrumb, let it soak it up a little bit. I got my air fryer preheating for 5 minutes, just to get it good and hot. I like to do that, be on the safe side. Okay, I'm gonna milk the heat up just a little here, and what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna put a little milk here in my eggs. Get a little scoop here. Put a little of this warm milk into the eggs, temper them up. Y'all know what tempering is. I know y'all know that. If you've been following my channel long enough, you know what tempering is, y'all. That's bringing the eggs up to the same temperature as the milk. That way you don't have scrambled eggs. I'll mix that up in there. I'll pour that in here. Okay, now we got our custard base made. That's gonna thicken up our, and I'm gonna just turn it off, y'all. That's it. I don't have to cook it no more. And all I'm gonna do now is pour this hot custard in. I got vanilla in here too. I got vanilla, sugar. The recipe gonna be in the description of the video, y'all. I got vanilla in here, sugar, milk, and eggs. That's all it is. Pour that over the bread and let it start soaking up that nice. Let that bread soak all that milk up in there. Push it down in here. I want to soak all that goodness up, y'all. And right at the end, I'm gonna add my white chocolate in here, but I want this bread to soak up much liquid as it can. It might look like a lot of liquid, but once this bread soak it up, before I put it in my, I don't want to break the bread up too much, but I want to make sure it gets all soaked up in here, y'all. Now I'm going to add my chocolate chips, white chocolate to this. I'm going to fold this up in here. I don't want to, I mean, you can break the bread up a little, but I don't like to break it up too much. Make sure it's mixed really good. There go my timer for my, all right, now, I'm gonna let this sit here about 5 minutes, y'all. I'm gonna let it sit about 5 minutes. When I come back, we're gonna put it in. I wanna make sure this really soak up good. Really want that bread to soak up. So I'm gonna let it sit here about 5 minutes, and I'll come back, and we'll put the bread into the little ramekins here. So we'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back. Okay, while I'm letting that soak right there, I'm gonna make the sauce for my bread pudding. You know that nice vanilla sauce that you always get with your bread pudding? I'm gonna make it. It takes no time, very quick. This recipe also will be in the description of the video. All I got in here is heavy whipping cream and vanilla. The only thing I got in here. I got 1 cup because I don't need that much sauce for these bread pudding. Now in this bowl here, I got egg yolks and sugar I mixed up together. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna temper these just like I tempered the other milk. You know how I did the milk? But I'm gonna temper the eggs and sugar. Get it tempering really good. Then I'm gonna add it to this. And that's it, y'all. I'm gonna let it boil 2-3 minutes. And that's gonna be it. You're gonna have vanilla cream sauce. A vanilla sauce for your so see how quick that was to make a vanilla sauce? I'm gonna let it come to a boil, and then I'm gonna take it off, and to cool it down. I'll probably put it in the freezer just to speed up the cool process. But that's it. That's all you gotta do to make vanilla sauce. I'm gonna let it boil just a little, y'all. Make sure it's thickened. People be wondering, how you make a vanilla sauce? This is very simple, y'all. Vanilla sauce, very easy and very quick. But you gotta watch it though. You don't want it to burn on you. Turn it down just a little here. Turn it down just a little. I want it to come to a complete good boil there. And we're gonna take it off. And once it cools down, it's really gonna thicken up more. But this whole dessert really take a half an hour. You see how quick I'm making the sauce. See how quick I put the bread pudding together. Very, very easy. Okay, I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna pour it in here. Cool it down. That's the vanilla sauce right there, y'all. Very simple, very easy. Very easy. So, let me see my bread pudding here. It got about a couple more minutes. I'm gonna let it soak here. Let it soak here. Let me put this up, cool this down, and I'll be right back again, y'all. Be right back. Okay, y'all, we back now. Okay, this been soaking maybe 10 minutes. That's sufficient time. Now all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scoop this and put in my ramekins here. You get a good supply in there, y'all. Scoop that up in there. So you get a good supply. I like a good liquid in mine, y'all. Make sure you put enough liquid in there. You don't want the bread pudding to be too dry. Don't want it to be too dry, y'all. You probably say, wow, he's filling it up a lot. Hey, when you do this, you want to make sure you got a good supply. Alrighty. It's gonna rise up, but it ain't gonna spill out though. So that's a good thing. We're gonna get 7 out of here. Let me get one more ramekin here. do 3 batches of this. One more ramekin, y'all. Sit tight there. And if you don't have ramekins, y'all can use but I suggest, you know, go to Bed Bath & Beyond, Williams-Sonoma, one of those specialty stores, and invest in ramekins. A nice little dish to have around, you know, for, you know, when you have parties and want to be fancy. You want to be extra fancy, put them up in there. Y'all ain't going to get out of there. Let's see if I can get them all in here. Oh, yeah. Get them all in here, y'all. Okay. Right here. Okay, now what I'm going to do, got them all in there good. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put them in the air fryer, but I'm going to kind of cover, not cover them with foil, but place foil over the top. When I normally cook them in the oven, I normally put foil over the top so they don't get too brown. So give me 1 second here. Some foil here. Another thing I do, I spray this side of the foil so it don't stick to the foil when they rise up. So let's see here how we gonna do this, y'all. Get this out. One here, one here. Put that right there. Ran around my foil off so it'll fit in there. Like I'm doing this only so they don't get too brown. Like I said, the first time I cooked it in the air fryer, but it's just like cooking it in the oven. Throw them in here. Set this on. I'm gonna do 30 minutes, y'all. But after 15 minutes, I'm gonna check it. At 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Usually I do them for an hour in the oven. So I don't know how this gonna be. It might take 15 minutes. That's why I'm gonna check after 15 minutes and we're gonna see how they are. So we will be right back and we'll see together. I'm gonna put these other ones in my other air fryer and I'm gonna have to do this in maybe 3 batches. So I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, it's been 15 minutes. I want to show y'all before I start. After 15 minutes, look, I took the foil off after 15 minutes. Now, I'm going to let it go another 15 minutes and we're going to check it out. I took the foil off because when I cook it in the oven, I usually take the foil off after 45 minutes and let them brown. I don't want them brown too much, so they looking good after 15 minutes. So we're going to let them go another 15 minutes. I got my other ones over there doing the same thing. When those come out, I'm definitely going to put these in. And we're going to have some, I got my creme anglaise or vanilla sauce, however you want to say it. The fancy name is creme anglaise. All it is vanilla sauce. For the cool it in the, matter of fact, I got it in the freezer to make it freeze a little, make it cool a little quicker. And then we're going to have some old school bread pudding with some cream and vanilla sauce. Y'all don't get much better. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we are back. Okay, my other air fryer got better. Look at that. Look how pretty these are. And I'm going to let them set up. And they going to sink down a little. Y'all, as they cool off, they going to sink down just a little. This took exactly 30 minutes. Like I was telling y'all. 15 minutes, cover it up. And the last 15 minutes, uncover them. And let them get the color on them. That's what you get there. Nice, beautiful white chocolate raisin bread pudding. Now, like I said, I gotta let them sit in the ramekin here about 10 minutes or so and let them cool down so I can take them out. I'm gonna place one up here and we're gonna see how they taste. I got the unglaze here. I'm gonna show y'all the sauce here done cooled down. Let me show you how thick it got. See, when it cools down, see how thick it get, the vanilla cream sauce. You can add a little cream to it if you want to, but I like mine this thick, y'all. That's how thick I like my cream sauce. So we're gonna add a little of that later on. We're gonna set that right here, and we're gonna come back here in about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna put some, I don't know how I'm gonna plate this. Sometimes you can put the thing on the plate, put the sauce around. You can put it on the plate. You can put the sauce over it, however you want to plate it. But like my buddy, like I tell y'all, like my buddy Jack Chaplin say, eye appeal is half the meal. So I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do this. But very easy. Like I said, the bread pudding very simple, very easy in the air fryer, y'all. It took no time. 30 minutes. Usually take an hour in the oven. This took only 30 minutes, and they come out nice and firm, perfectly cooked and set up. Got that nice golden brown color on it that I absolutely love. So I'll be back here in a minute after I plate this up, figure out how to plate it up, and we're gonna try it out and we'll see how it is. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back here. Okay, we're gonna plate this up here. And what I do, I just run my knife around the edge of one of them. Take my napkin there. I just set it right there on the, look at that. It'll come right out of there. And what I like to do, I go around the little edges there with the sauce. Put the vanilla sauce around it. Clean it up here a little. A little clean up here. All right, now we're gonna try this out, y'all. You can put a little sauce on top if you want to. Also drizzle a little on top of it too. You want to do it like that. Let it drizzle down the side, however you want to do it, y'all. However you want to do it. Okay, now let me get a fork here. Let's try this out. Oh yeah, look at that. Still hot, y'all. Putting that sauce there. Look at that. Look at that, y'all. I'll give you a close-up. So moist, flavorful. You taste that white chocolate in there, the raisins. Sauce just brings it over the top. Can't go wrong, y'all. All done in the air fryer. And you can make these ahead. Have everything in the ramekin. And put it in the fridge and just bake them off as you need it. You can do them like that. I did it like that for parties at my house. Christmas party, I definitely did it like that. But anyway, this is another air fryer recipe, y'all. It's so simple and easy. 30 minutes, you can have a nice dessert just like this. Nice, beautiful dessert. And the recipe in the description of the video. You see how simple I did it. See how easy it is. And it's quality restaurant food. In 30 minutes, people speak, you spent all day on it. All you used was what? Your air fryer right there. That's your secret weapon right there. But anyway, let me close this video out. Like I close every video, please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. And the hashtag, remember this year, 2021, is help somebody, old school soul food. So until next time, until the next video, have a blessed old school soul food day. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.